The halving passed, but your income has dropped? Your factory firmware is ineffective and brings little profit? Or the viruses take half of the hash rate? Do you want to make an extra $1,000 per month? The firmware, Vnish Farm, will help you to gain the best from your ANTMINER. Just for you, the company Vnish Farm has created the free firmware with the ANTMINER Work Intellectual Controller that has a number of advantages compared to the factory firmware. Especially for you, hash rate maximum stability with a small number of errors. For you, fast, safe, and qualitative overclocking at optimized energy consumption. To save you time, the firmware is installed automatically on several thousand devices at once in just 2 minutes and configured automatically by cloning the settings with the worker's identification numbers. To settle your nerves, we have combined the firmware with such monitoring programs as BTC Tool, Awesome Miner, Hive OS, Anthill Farm, and others. For your convenience, our firmware has more than 150 configurable functions. Our firmware is aimed at no-failure chip work, controlling its stable temperature without overheating. If the chips fail or some exceptions occur, the analysis of the problem is provided to find the best solution, so your source of income doesn't need your constant control as it works automatically. Thoroughly selected auto profile options allow you to adapt the miner flexibility to changes of external temperature. Security is one of our merits. Our firmware defends your mining farm from malicious viruses. Do you want to hear the real numbers? Here they are. We have got the minimum consumption of 37 watts per terahash in our firmware against 47 watts per terahash in the factory firmware. The performance of our firmware is 50% higher compared to the factory one. Acceleration up to 84 terahash in air and 100 terahash in liquid is possible. For example, S17 with our firmware is as effective as S19, and if there is no difference, why should you pay more? 100 devices are exactly what you need? Our experienced specialist will not only provide you an insight into the firmware configuration, but also support you until your problem is completely solved. Remember, the number of Bitcoins is limited. Don't waste your time. Boost up and rest up.